Okay, so in this marketing lesson, we're going to talk all about connection point marketing. And if you're not in the business and branding course, you're probably like, what in the world is that? So let me just first tell you this just very basic business truth, okay? Your clients will buy from you when they feel understood. Okay, so what does that have anything to do with connection points and marketing or anything? Here's the deal, guys. Whenever you scroll through Instagram or other photographers' about me sections, all you're going to see is, oh, look at this beautiful sunset, or oh, look at this beautiful light, or I've been loving photography since the day I was born, or, I just got a new camera, yada, yada, yada. Well, guess what? The only people that care about those types of things are other photographers. So if you're trying to attract people, clients, non-photographers, which are moms, seniors, brides, those people who, have other jobs and other careers, but they need a photographer and they're looking for a photographer, they're going to pick the photographer who understands them, who gets them, and who is like them over a photographer who is just obsessed with photography and all they talk about is photography. There's no connection there. People appreciate photography, but they don't understand photography. They don't care about cameras. They don't care about sunset light. They don't care about that kind of stuff. They like getting those types of images, but they can't understand it. They can't connect with it. So the one thing that's going to help you book clients, book families, book brides, book seniors is whenever you can get on their level and have the same interests and connections as they do. Because what you want whenever a bride goes to your website or whenever a mom for a family session goes to your Facebook business page, what they want is for whenever they're scrolling and they're reading your post or they're reading your About Me section, what they want is for themselves to say, oh, me too. Oh yeah, like I like that too. Oh, she's a mom too. Oh my God, she'll totally handle my kids. Oh my gosh, she's in Bachelor Nation. Me too. I love watching The Bachelor. Like, she gets me. Oh my gosh, I'm an organization freak. So she'll totally understand why I need my session to be X, Y, and Z. So that's what ultimately, they don't even know that they want it, but that's what they want. They don't even know that that's what they're looking for when they go to the About Me section, but that's what they're looking for. They're looking to see is, can this chick handle me and my family for an hour? Can this photographer hang out with me for 8 hours on the most important day of my life? Can this photographer handle my teenage daughter during her senior session? Like, will they click? In the back of their mind, subconsciously, that's what they're thinking about when they're stalking you. They don't even know they're thinking about that. They think they're getting on your website and their Facebook page to see if they like your work, to see if you would be a good photographer for them. But in the back of their head and subconsciously, they don't even know they're doing this. They're wanting to know if they connect with you. And so if we can understand that, which now hopefully you do, you need to start thinking about connection points that you have as just a human in common, connection points that you have in common with your dream client, with your dream niche. Okay. So for example, I, for the last 4 years have been a high-end luxury wedding photographer. So I was wanting to attract brides between the ages of 23 and 33 who are getting married. Now, I haven't been married since like 8 years. So like, I'm not in that same like, oh, planning a marriage and 23 years old and young and in love. Like, I'm not in that stage of my life right now in the last 4 years. I've been growing a family and being a mom and, wiping butts and stuff. But Brittany, on the other hand, does enjoy some good old-fashioned trashy reality TV. Okay? I mean, it is what it is. I still, like to watch stupid teenage reality shows like Siesta Key and Floribama Shore and The Bachelor, and just don't judge me. It is what it is. Love me or hate me, but that's me. So that's what I put on my website, that, I love reality TV and I'm a part of hashtag Bachelor Nation. So because I know brides 23 to 33-year-olds are also watching The Bachelor. They're in love. They're also watching MTV, Siesta Key, and all those stupid shows. Another thing that I know about 23 to 33-year-old women is that a lot of them are watching HGTV and stalking Pinterest for their dream home. Now, it just goes to happen that I'm obsessed with Joanna Gaines. I love shiplap. I love all things white. I like white kitchens with white backsplashes and white counters, and I love that. So guess what? I post that. I love Fixer Upper. I love Joanna Gaines style. I love the farmhouse, which is why I do a lot of headshots around my house, because I like to promote that, because that's a connection point with my dream client. If she hates Joanna Gaines, or she hates The Bachelor, or she's probably not going to like me. Right? So the whole point of this is to make our brides and our dream clients say, me too, If I'm ever promoting family sessions, guess what I'm posting? The fact that I'm a mom and I have 4 kids, and I get it. And, I'm posting a lot of kids stuff and family stuff and dinner stuff and recipes, because I'm trying to market to the mom who is also posting recipes, looking for recipes, wondering what we're going to cook for dinner. And so depending upon who I'm trying to attract and who I'm marketing to is going to determine the kind of connection points that I'm going to put out there, right? If you are trying to attract seniors and do seniors, you might want to think about being on like a connection point with a senior mom as well as a teenager, which can get a little tricky because, if you're 40 years old trying to find a connection point with 17-year-olds, that might be a little tricky. But I'm sure you can start brainstorming that right now, or we can have a chat in our Facebook group page. But that is the whole point, and why connection points are such a huge game changer once you understand what you're doing with them. Okay, so when brides or families or seniors or any client is going through your About Me page, going through your website, going through your Facebook page, ultimately in the back of their head, they're wanting to know, can I connect with her? And if they do, all they have to do is a couple Me Too's. And I'm going to tell you a quick story in this video. I booked a bride, and during their engagement session, and she was amazing. When I think of like my dream client, I think of her. They were amazing. I'll post a picture of them in the group here this month. But during their engagement session, her fiance, during our just chats and walks to the next location, was like, yeah, Brittany, and you know what? Whenever she was looking through your website and she saw that that organization was your happy place, because that's a connection point for me. I love organization. I love making things neat, and I have everything has a place for everything, and organization makes me happy. It makes me at peace. I love it, and all the things. I put organization as my happy place. That's all I put, like down deep in my get to know Brittany section. And he said, when she read that, she knew that you were the photographer for her, because she's the same way. And it like a light bulb went off. And I'm like, this stuff works. They want to feel connected. Me too. She gets me. We're the same person. When they feel that, they will like you, they will trust you, and they will buy from you. Okay, so definitely think about that in your marketing, as you're posting on social media, as you're posting on Instagram, in your website. Try to put those little connection points anywhere and everywhere you can, so that you can attract your ideal client. So I hope this lesson made sense. I hope it is useful for you. And yeah, we'll just keep on checking and let us know your connection points in the Facebook group. So I think we would all get a kick about how everyone's different and how everybody can attract different types of people with their connection points.